All right, what I've got here is an old sleeping bag. I save old sleeping bags to use for frost protection and packaging around finished projects or furniture when I move it. I roll them up and throw them up in the attic, and then when the weather turns cold in Michigan, we use them to wrap up our plants so we can have them for a little bit longer. And what I do is I fold the open parts, because the zippers no longer work on 90% of them. Fold it into the middle like that, and then fold this over here. So when I roll it up, those are all kind of protected. And I use the open end, like this end, and roll it one way or the other. Doesn't really matter. In this case, both ends are open. So I'm going to start from this end and roll it this way. And I compress it when I roll it, so it makes it a little bit smaller. And I usually, as you can hear by the traffic noise, I do it outside, because I don't want all the crud from the bugs and stuff inside the house. So, there we go. Now it won't stay that way, so what I do, we used to farm, and when our bale broke coming out of the baler, we would make a knot that looked like this. And it's simply, you make a loop like that, and you run it around and through like that, and you make a loop, okay? Let me cut it so you can actually see it a little better. Get rid of that little piece of string. This is a DeWalt knife, and right in there is a handy place where you can cut strings and not cut yourself. So what I do is I make a loop like this. I take that loop, I wrap it around, so I make a hole, put it through the hole, bunny ear through the hole, tighten it down like that. It makes a slip knot, and I'm going to put string through there. I use this piece, a long tail, to make a bow tie at the end so it's easy to get apart. Now, I take this rope and I shove it through there, and that makes a loop that I can shrink or as I tighten it around this. And I put that usually around the middle. So I just kind of bring it around the middle like that. And it's a slip knot. See how that is right there? So when I tighten this, it tightens the knot, like that. And then I do one wrap around the outside, on this side, come around, yeah, and then I cross back over. So I have 3 wraps on it, like that. All the way around, doesn't matter how tight you get it. I like it tight enough that it doesn't come apart. And in the middle where I started, you see I have a string to tie off to. So I actually take it and tie off to that string, tighten it like that. And then I do like I do a shoestring. Make a loop, get the other strings out of the way, make another loop, and just tie it off like it's a shoestring. And then to untie it, all I gotta do is pull that string. And then I take my, in this case, a DeWalt knife, and cut that. And I'm done. That way I can toss it up in the attic and it stays together. When I want to get it apart, I just pull the string, unrolls, cover it over the plants, and away we go. So, just a tip for tying up old sleeping bags and what to use them for. I don't throw them away anymore because they're eventually they wear out, but you use them for, like this, to cover plants for years. And if it's below freezing, what you do is you put a couple water jugs by the plant, cover this over it, and the water gives off enough heat to get you through a brief cold snap. So have fun in your garden, and hopefully you'll learn something. Have a good day.